Hey, what's up? This your girl KeyIce. Welcome to another episode of Key Reactions. This is a short segment show where I react for the very first time to a music video, song, and or music video. Today we have both. We have the song and the music video. I have not heard the full song nor seen the full music video, so I'm really excited to do this one. This one is for BigXthaPlug's and Shaboozey's home. As y'all know, they made headlines the other week for shutting down one of the highway bridges in Dallas area. They basically shut this major highway bridge down to shoot the music video. And a lot of people were upset because I believe it happened on a Tuesday afternoon during work hours. And so a lot of people were upset about it. But at the same time, fans, they were like looking out the window and stuff like, who's that? Who's that? Shaboozey? Is that BigXthaPlug? So they were actually still excited too at the same time. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the cover. The cover is right here. And I want to make sure y'all pay attention to how you spell BigXthaPlug. I've seen his name spelled so many different ways, but the official way to spell it according to what he has on his Spotify profile is big, and then X is capitalized, and then the is little, and then plug has the capital P. So that's the correct way to spell his name. And it's also spelled that way on Apple Music. So that's the official way. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that they spelling it with all these different capitalizations and stuff, this is the right way. And so this is the cover of the album. It's really basic. You know, they're basically just looking at the they're just looking at the camera. And I'm about to get the name of that bridge because I hate to do this type of video. Let's see, just real quick as I pull it up. Oh yeah, okay. It was the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. So that was the bridge that they did this music video at. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my layout that I need to do for this one, so y'all can see the video and me at the same time. And also, real quick, I am a curator with Homebase Radio. So when I typically listen to these, I'm also listening to find out what of our, which of our playlists they can, be placed on, if any. We have like 70 plus playlists over on Spotify. And then we also have some on Apple Music, YouTube, where else? Deezer, Audio Mac. We have playlists everywhere. We have one on Tidal as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to be listening for. So let me pull it up. And I think it's going to start right when I pull it up. But I will be stopping it to like give my input during the way.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Air here, reporting live on channel 600. There has been a major traffic jam here on the Margaret Hunt Bridge.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you plan on taking this route, I suggest you take another one. Further reports are saying this is one of the worst traffic jams ever experienced in the United States.
Real quick, so I'm seeing that this apparently was purposely done for the video. I didn't think about that. Now, I know the news places I saw reporting on it, they were like legitimate complaints about this, but it looks like they actually built this into the video itself. So that's interesting, like the traffic jam and all that stuff.
Man, that traffic crazy. But I just want to say thank you for getting me out of that shit. But
no, for sure.
I hated a trip like this. Just listen to guys.
Yeah, bro. You.
They're chilling in the car right now.
I might have to go home. My girl just texted me. She said she want to give it another try. But don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
The city right here. We one exit away.
And if we take this one exit and turn around, we off the highway and I'm back home.
Why you want to take her back so bad, bro?
Bro.
One of the worst traffic jams ever.
So I didn't mean to go back. I'm sorry. So this is about him going back home to his girlfriend's house. Like, okay, because I was wondering what home meant. As y'all know, BigXthaPlug, he's from Dallas, and then Shaboozey, he's from Virginia, Woodbridge, Virginia. So when the title first came out, I was like, home. I know it's BigXthaPlug song, but I was like, why you put Shaboozey on there if it's talking about home? But now it makes more sense. Okay, he's trying to go back home to his girl. Okay.
Hold on, man. I might have to go home. My girl just texted me. She said she want to give it another try. But don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
The city right here. We one exit away.
And if we take this one exit and turn around, we off the highway and I'm back home.
Why you want to take her back so bad, bro?
Bro, for one, we got kids, and for two, I really love her. I really love her. And it's just.
Wait, hold on. I got an idea.
It's a whole movie.
Watch how I do this. We're not going back.
He said we're not going back. Who's he trying to break? He's trying to break homes. Happy homes.
Last thing you'll see is smoke as I'm moving on. You took all the love I gave and left me all alone. I'm traveling on this road, somewhere far from home. I put in all I had.
Okay, so it definitely has, the beginning of the song definitely has this super straight Southern country. It's definitely country vibe. Like, I'm not hearing the hip hop yet. So I was actually surprised about that part. I didn't know the very beginning of this was like straight country sound, but we'll see whenever the hip hop sound comes in.
And I paid every goddamn toll. I'm trying to make it off this highway. Oh, won't you take me home for a minute? I swear it won't be long. Highway. Oh, won't you take me home for a minute? It's lonely on this road.
I've been lost on this highway, trying to figure out life on this road. Shit, I lost all the love that I had in my soul. Trying to chase everything that was shiny and gold. I ran away from my problems, I know now I'm stuck on this highway with nowhere to go. One day if I come back, will I get to come home? If I promise to right everything that I wrong. But this road.
Okay, so we heard the hip hop sound come in on there. And I'm going to be dropping the music video link down below so that anybody that wants to, watch the whole video uninterrupted, you could do that. But okay, so I'm going to have to listen some more before I say how I really feel. It looks like we're a little bit more than halfway done, so let me continue here. But I do like the fact that it's like a wholesome vibe, like his rap so far is very wholesome, and I do like that.
Kinda bumpy, take on in, my bank acting funny. All those times you had told me you loved me, I tripped that I see why you caught me a dummy. Now I'm stuck in the worst space. Shouldn't have played with your heart in the first place. Yes, I still do remember our first date. Had you smiling like it was your birthday, but I must say.
Okay, this must be
Dallas rapper BigXthaPlug says he's the biggest, the largest, well maybe even bigger than that was the traffic backup that we saw here at the Hunt Hill Bridge at rush hour today.
One lane of the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge was shut down. The street filled with speakers, a stage, and Shaboozey.
Oh! Be quiet! Be quiet. Sorry. This is my daughter's dog. I'm doing some pet sitting. They always interrupt my videos. I feel like they wait until I start recording to. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
But I must say.
Highway. Oh, won't you take me home for a minute? I swear it won't be long. Highway. Oh, won't you take me home for a minute? It's lonely on this road.
I get it. All I saw was me, but your vision was bigger. Alone on this highway, your spirit, I feel it. I meant it when I said your love was the biggest. Filled up my tank with the thoughts of your ear. On the road, trying to race till you dodging these tick. For kisses, just hoping to fulfill your wish. I listen, I'm on the road back to your.
Okay, what I'm feeling about this song, because typically I'm not the best at like moving and vibing to a song or nothing like that. But I will say this song definitely has more of like a it's definitely a family vibe, it's like, but I don't like the chorus because highway. Why are you saying highway? The song's called Home. I don't like that. Now they're talking about Get Me Off the Highway, Take Me Home, something like that. Okay, but I'm not, man, I really was expecting, y'all, I was really expecting something major. They shut down the darn Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge in Dallas, Texas to shoot this video. So I'm not surprised now, after listening to it, why I haven't heard it on my local radio. I'm in Texas, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I haven't heard it here, but I'm sure it has played at some point. I just haven't heard it on the hip hop station here. And there's only one major hip hop station. That's another subject. But I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, y'all. I'm going to let it play out for for those fans that do like the song. But so far, I'm not feeling it for hip hop. I'm not feeling it for hip hop.
City, hey.
Won't you take me home for a minute? That's where you won't be long. Highway. Oh, won't you take me home for a minute? It's lonely on this road.
What does he get home to his girl? Does Shaboozey get home to his girl?
Good afternoon, everyone.
No, it ends. It doesn't even show him getting home to his girl. All it shows is Shaboozey trying to break up a home. What? No, I'm not feeling it, y'all. I'm not feeling the music video. I'm not feeling the song. I'm not feeling none of it. What's going on? Why didn't y'all continue that storyline that you started at the beginning where he's trying to go home? It should have showed them getting back in the car, weaving through the traffic to do the turnaround so he can go home back to his woman. Like, what's going on? This, man, I'm so disappointed in that part. The song itself, just to say something positive about the song, I do like the fact that the two hooked up for a collaboration. Just based on that, people are going to listen to it regardless because there are a lot of fans on both sides. I will say it definitely reaches out more to the Shaboozey's fans than does BigXthaPlug fans. And as far as the chorus, I was feeling the hook, but I was feeling the sound of the hook, should I say? Because I just said a moment ago that I didn't like the words that were said on the hook with respect to how they made the song play out. Because if you're gonna make a music video that has a storyline, you want to make sure you finish that storyline because you made it seem like a whole movie at the beginning, but then at the end you just cut it short. It just ended. You're going to show the Texas flag and all this stuff. Okay, yeah, we know you're in Texas, but the point of the song was not to show a Texas flag at the end. The point was to show people that you can bring your household back together and go back to your woman. You know what I'm saying? And make up and be happy, live happily ever after. You even talked about having kids together and all this stuff. You want to complete that storyline in the music video. So for that reason, I was not feeling the video. And I was not feeling the song. I do apologize. I do like some of BigXthaPlug's other music, but this one here, this was not on my list of likes. And unfortunately, I don't find us placing it on the Homebase Radio Major playlist. However, we do have a fresh new music playlist that we can place it on over there just for fans to know, this was a major drop because it was one of their major drops, but it definitely was not one of my favorites of his at all. Man, I'm just really disappointed because, when people were talking about the highway being shut down, it was like major and everybody was like, man, what's this song? Can't wait to hear this song type of thing. And then you hear the song and this straight country sound. No hip hop flavor really at all, minus that part. BigXthaPlug, he did come in and he did his thing. He had some great lyrics, but I don't feel like they capitalized on the fact that it is Dallas, Texas. And, the hook was highway, you could show some, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it though. I do apologize, but that's just what it is. Sometimes, I'm not going to like all the songs. And it was my very first time, this is my initial reaction to hearing this. So I can you know, like I'm just thinking sports type vibes, highway, highway. You know, I can see it. I can hear it probably on some sports type sport, you know, like on sporting events. I can kind of hear it there if they're like breaking for a commercial, like playing that in the background type of thing, something like that. But I mean, y'all, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Not all of them are gonna be a hit. And it's probably a hit for some people, but it's not a hit for me. It's not a hit for home base radio. So, but anyway, shout out to BigXthaPlug. Shout out to Shaboozey, because you know, regardless of that, y'all have some music that is placed on home base radio. Some of your other music is placed on home base radio. So, just wanting everybody to know that. And BigXthaPlug is featured. We have a playlist called Bigger in Texas. And then Shaboozey, we have a Black People Listen to Country Music Too playlist on home base radio that he's on. So we have y'all on our playlist. It's just not this song, okay? But anyway, make sure y'all check us out my show, I do host a show. It's on Saturdays. It's not on the Saturday of the 4th of July weekend, which is when this is being recorded. But I do have a show called Rep My Block. It's Saturdays, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. And I do want to extend prayers to all of the people. There's a lot of flooding going on around different parts of Texas, mainly the Guadalupe River areas. I do want to extend my deepest sympathies, condolences, and prayers to those that have been lost in the storm, as well as relatives and family members that are still missing. There's a lot of people missing. Some girls at a camp are missing, and it's not a good look right now. And I do pray for those families and extend my condolences for the ones that have not made it. But yeah, my show is every Saturdays here on YouTube or on Facebook. And then we also have follow me, official KeyIce, at Instagram, TikTok, and X, aka Twitter. And if you'd like to submit any music down below, visit homebasepromo.com. You can submit song links to homebasepromo@gmail.com. We are also accepting your MP3s because we have a project coming up on home base radio for that. But don't expect, if you send us your MP3 when we're asking for links to Spotify or Apple Music, don't be all mad if we don't use your MP3, because we have plans for that project coming up really soon. And also we have a show called Freestyle Fridays, which is every Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. It's hosted by Sean of Straight Official Freestyles and Don Dada. So make sure y'all check them out. They're always showcasing the hottest freestyles that you can find on the internet. And that's about it, y'all. I'm very grateful y'all were able to tune in with me. Again, if you want to listen to the whole video uninterrupted, go ahead and check it out in the link below. Make sure you let us know what you thought about the song as well. But that's all I have for you today. Appreciate y'all. Have a great one, and peace.